Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to my channel, welcome to MedCode Insight. Hi, I am Nishaba, a certified medical coder. In this video, we will discuss esophagoscopy, esophagogastroduodenoscopy, endoscopic retrograde cholangiopancreatography, three important topics of the digestive system. We will also cover guidelines and practice questions related to this procedure. So without further delay, let's get started. Esophagoscopy is an endoscopic procedure that involves inserting a flexible tube, which may be transoral or transnasal, or a rigid tube, which is transoral, into the body. It includes examination from cricopharyngeal muscle or upper esophageal sphincter to the gastroesophageal junction. It may also include the examination of the proximal region of the stomach, which is also known as fundus, via retroflexion when performed. When choosing the correct code for an esophagoscopy, always first check whether it is transoral or transnasal. If it is transoral, select the code based on whether it is flexible or a rigid tube. Esophagogastroduodenoscopy or EGD is an endoscopic procedure which involves inserting a flexible tube through the mouth into the body. It involves the examination of upper gastrointestinal tract or the lining of esophagus, stomach, and duodenum, the first part of the small intestine. To report esophagogastroscopy where the duodenum is deliberatory not exam, or because the clinical situation precludes such exam, append modifier 52 if repeat examination is not planned and modifier 53 if repeat examination is planned. Endoscopic retrograde cholangiopancreatography or ERCP is a procedure used to diagnose and treat problems in the liver, gallbladder, bile duct, and pancreas. The procedure is considered complete if one or more of the ductal systems such as pancreatic or biliary duct are visualized. In case where ERCP is attempted but cannulation of any ductal system is unsuccessful, esophagogastroduodenoscopy codes should be used to report the procedure. Always remember when ERCP involves stent placement, it also includes any balloon dilation performed within the duct. Don't code it separately. If more than one stent is placed in the same or different ducts during the same session, Modify 59 should be appended to the subsequent procedures to indicate that these are distinct procedures. A 60-year-old patient was admitted with massive gastric dilation. The endoscope was inserted with a catheter placement. The endoscope is passed through the cricopharyngeal muscle area without difficulty. Esophagus is normal. Some chronic reflex changes at the esophagogastric junction noted. Stomach significant distension with what appears to be multiplied encapsulated tablet in the stomach. At least 20 to 30 of these are noted. Some of these are partially dissolved. Endoscope could not be engaged due to high-grade narrowing in the pyloric channel. It seems to be a high-grade outlet obstruction with a superimposed volvulus. What code should be used for this procedure? Option A with code 43246 along with modify 52. Option B with code 43241 along with modify 52. Option C with code 43235. Option D with code 43241. In the given scenario, an endoscopy was performed along with the placement of a catheter. First, we will eliminate option C with code 43235 used for the diagnostic purposes. Since a catheter was placed, we also eliminate option A with code 43246, which is used for the placement of a tube through the skin and abdominal tissue into the stomach. In both remaining options, code 43241 is the correct code. as it is used for EGD with the insertion of tubes such as feeding tube or catheters such as drainage catheter through the lumen of gastrointestinal tract. In the scenario, the endoscope couldn't be engaged due to high grade nearing in the pyloric channel. According to CPD guideline, if the reason is provided for why the duodenum was not exempt and a repeat examination is not planned, Modify 52 should be appended to the EGD code. Based on the CPD guideline, our correct option is option B with code 43241 along with modifier 52. Diagnostic esophagogastroduodenoscopy of the esophagus, stomach, and duodenum was performed after esophageal balloon dilation less than 30 mm diameter was done at the same operative session. Quote the procedures. Option A with code 43249, 43235 along with modifier 51. Option B with code 43249. Option C with code 43220, 43200 along with modifier 51. Option D with code 43220. In the given scenario, the patient is undergoing an esophagogastroduodenoscopy. We first eliminate options C and D as both include course date report and esophagoscopy. In the given scenario, our key term to focus on is balloon dilation, which is mentioned in code description 43249. Code 43235 is listed as a separate procedure and is considered a diagnostic procedure. Always remember that surgical endoscopy always include diagnostic endoscopy. Means code 40235 is covered under the surgical endoscopy code 43,249 when performed together and should not be coded separately. Therefore, the correct option is option B with code 40,249. Name of procedure endoscopic retrograde cholangiopancreatogram with stent placement and antral biopsy. Indication 50-year-old male who underwent liver transplantation for end-stage liver disease secondary to the chronic hepatitis C and hepatocellular carcinoma in 2007. The patient has cholestatic liver enzyme requiring ERCP before placement of a 7 French 12 cm stent and to evaluate the biliary system. Description of procedure: the patient was taken to the fluoroscopy suite in the gastrointestinal lab where he was found to be alert and oriented into 3. After discussing risks and benefits of the procedure, informed consent was obtained. Patient was kept in semi-prone position. After adequate conscious sedation, an Olympus side wing therapeutic scope was inserted through the mouth all the way to the second portion of the duodenum. Then the common bile duct was cannulated and the cholangiogram was obtained. After the fluoroscopy evaluation of the cholangiogram, a 12 centimeter stent was deployed for biliary drainage. A biopsy from the antrum was obtained. The patient tolerated the procedure well. There were no immediate complications. Which CPT code should be reported? Option A with code 43276, 43261 along with modifier 51. Option B with code 43274, 43261 along with modifier 51. Option C with code 43266, 43239 along with modifier 51. Option D with code 43212, 43202 along with modifier 51. In the given scenario, the provider performed an endoscopic retrograde cholangiopancreatogram. We first eliminate option C with code 43266, which is used to report EGD, and option D with code 40212, used for reporting esophagoscopy. In both remaining options, code 43274 and 43276 are used to report endoscopic retrograde cholangiopancreatography. Since the scenario involved the initial placement of the stent rather than the exchange of one, we eliminate option A with code 43276, used for removal and exchange of stunt. So, the correct option is option B with code 43274. Additionally, because a biopsy was performed, it is reported with code 43261. A patient with esophageal cancer is brought to the operating room for subtotal esophagectomy. A thoracotomy incision is made and the esophagus is identified. The tumor is carefully dissected free of the surrounding structures. No invasion of the aorta or IVC is identified. The cervical esophagus is controlled with persisting suture and then transected above the sternal notch. The esophagus is then dissected free of the stomach and the entire specimen is removed from the chest cavity and sent to the pathology. The stomach is then pulled into the chest cavity and anastomosed to the remaining cervical esophageal stump. The anastomosis is tested for patency and no leak are found. Hemostasis is assured. The chest is examined for any signs of additional disease but is grossly free of cancer. The chest is closed in layers and a chest tube is placed through a separate step incision. The patient tolerated the procedure well and was taken to the PACU in stable condition. Option A with code 43101, option B with code 40117, option C with code 43107, option D with code 43112. In the given scenario, we first need to consider the approach of the surgery. The physician is performing a thoracotomy to expose the esophagus. Based on this approach, we first eliminate option C with code 43107 used for esophagectomy without thoracotomy. As the procedure involves the removal of esophagus, we will also eliminate option A with code 43101 used for the excision of lesion from the esophagus. The correct option is based on the part of the esophagus used for anastomosis and the incision made. In this scenario, a chest incision is made for cervical esophagogastrostomy. So the correct option is option D with code 40112, which is used for the cervical esophagogastrostomy via chest incision. Code 43117 is used for thoracic esophagogastrostomy, which involves both abdominal and chest incision. A 55-year-old male present to the outpatient surgery center for the ERCP with cholangiography. A stricture of the common bile duct is found and the decision is made to perform balloon dilation and place two side-by-side stents in the common bile duct. What CPT coding is reported? Option A with code 43277, 43274. Option B with code 43275 into 2, 43274 into 2. Option C with code 43276. Option D with code 43274, 43274 along with modifier 59. In the given scenario, an ERCP with cholangiography was performed along with balloon dilation and two side-by-side stents were placed in the common bile duct. We first eliminate option A based on the parenthetical note under code 40277, which states that code 43277 should not be reported with code 43274 or 43276 for dilation and stunt placement or replacement in the same duct. Since the scenario involved the placement of initial stunts, we also eliminate option C with code 43276 used for removal and exchange of a single duct stunt. To select the correct option, we refer to the parenthetical note under the code 43274, which states do not report 43274 in conjunction with code 43262, 43275, 43276, and 43277 for stunt placement or replacement in the same duct. For stunt placement, in both pancreatic duct and common bile duct during the same operative session. Placement of the separate stent both in the right and left hepatic ducts or placement of two side-by-side stents in the same duct. Code 40,274 may be reported for each additional stunt placed using modifier 59 with the subsequent procedure. Based on this note, our correct option is option D with code 42,274 and 40,274 along with modifier 59. Thank you for watching. If you have any question or need further clarification, please feel free to write in the comment section. For more detailed guidelines, CPC mock exam related questions and notes, email me at the giving email ID.